How many are left?
We are the last ones.
We lost.
We lost friends.
Our families. Our reality. Clee, they don't have to see us. If the TVA or Kang find us.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe has been building towards its most ambitious storyline yet, and that is Avengers Secret Wars. Ever since the end of Avengers Endgame, fans around the world have been wondering what could possibly top the Infinity Saga, and Secret Wars has been teased as that ultimate crossover event. The title alone carries weight because it comes from one of the most beloved Marvel comic arcs, a saga that changed the landscape of Marvel storytelling and united heroes and villains in ways no one could have imagined. Now the anticipation is higher than ever, and people are asking questions about the cast, the story direction, the villains, and how this film will reshape the MCU moving forward. This movie is not just another chapter, but it is being positioned as the culmination of everything Marvel has been building through phases 4, 5, and 6. While Endgame was about closing the journey of characters like Iron Man and Captain America, Secret Wars will be about expanding the multiverse concept and testing the limits of how many heroes can share the same screen. The idea is not just about the Avengers as we know them, but rather an army of Marvel's greatest icons, both familiar and new. The concept of multiple universes colliding is what makes Secret Wars the biggest event movie that Marvel has ever attempted, with stakes that are even higher than the fight against Thanos. When it comes to casting, the film is expected to bring back almost every major hero that fans have followed for more than a decade. While new Avengers like Sam Wilson's Captain America, Doctor Strange, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, and the new Black Panther are certain to play key roles, there is also strong expectation for returns from legacy characters. Rumors and speculation point toward the possible reappearance of Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, at least in some variant form, along with Chris Evans possibly reprising his role as an alternate version of Captain America. The multiverse gives Marvel the perfect narrative excuse to bring back beloved characters without undoing their sacrifices in Endgame. That means we could see Wolverine finally stand side by side with the Avengers, Magneto clashing with Doctor Strange, or even different versions of Spider-Man returning for the ultimate showdown. The villains of this story are expected to be just as impressive as the heroes. While Kang the Conqueror has been positioned as the central antagonist of the multiverse saga, Secret Wars traditionally expands the playing field by introducing characters like Doctor Doom and the Beyonder. Many fans believe Doom will make his long-awaited MCU debut leading into this film, and his presence could be a game-changer. Unlike Thanos, whose quest was driven by his twisted sense of balance, Doom represents absolute power, intellect, and ruthlessness. Adding Doom into a story where universes are collapsing together raises the stakes even higher, especially if he is positioned as someone who seizes control of Battleworld, the fragmented reality where Secret Wars traditionally takes place. The plot is still being kept under tight wraps, but based on Marvel's storytelling so far, we can imagine how the multiverse saga might converge into this event. The concept revolves around incursions, universes colliding until only fragments remain. Heroes from across timelines are forced onto one battleground, not by choice but by survival. Imagine the chaos of Thor fighting alongside a version of the X-Men, or Spider-Man teaming up with Deadpool, or even villains like Loki and Killmonger being forced to join the side of good when existence itself is at stake. The story will not only be about epic battles but about character clashes, moral dilemmas, and the question of who is truly worthy to lead in a reality where the rules of time and space no longer apply. The film is also likely to carry huge emotional weight. Just like Endgame gave audiences heartbreaking moments like the sacrifice of Tony Stark, Secret Wars is expected to have its own devastating twists. Some heroes may never return from this war. Others could be permanently replaced by variants. This could be the moment where Marvel passes the torch fully to a new generation of heroes, while still honoring the legacy of the original Avengers. It's not just about the spectacle but about bringing closure to arcs that began over a decade ago, while setting up entirely new possibilities for the future.